What if like they're not alien, they're interterrestrial?
Sharing the planet with us.
We share the planet with them.
No, you're
Only
right.
the surface. And we're not allowed to go down there.
Mm.
And all these bases that they supposedly found, alien bases, it's just them. And they found it more safe and more peaceful to be down there because they have the technology.
Mm.
Because there are a lot of whistleblowers that talked about these underwater bases. And 3 of these bases are even located.
Okay, yeah.
Have you seen the petroglyphs that they found in Hawaii's bay?
I haven't seen them, but I've heard about them. And I'm really fascinated because I know the Hawaiians didn't have tools for carving rock. Unless it's soft rock, sandstone or something, but I doubt it. I don't think they have sandstone in Hawaii. It's all volcanic.
The thing is, they already... What's happening?
Hello, what's happening?
Hey.
Well, quite a lot, matey.
Yeah.
I think our dear old Gaia Mother Earth's going through a real shakeup, isn't she, right now?
Mm.
And I was doing some meditation on that the other day and got a picture of like a snake shedding its skin, so kind of creeping out like this and into new life.
Yeah.
That's what I reckon is happening, you know. I mean, we see it as big, scary earthquakes and eruptions, but it's if you look at it as a whole, I think it's just our dear Mother Earth going through a big change, shedding her old skin.
With earthquakes and tsunami and...
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, as you
the
do.
way it is. It's interesting because all these horrible events can give birth to something interesting, some discoveries.
Absolutely, yeah.
Have you seen the petroglyphs that they found in Hawaii's bay?
I haven't seen them, but I've heard about them.
Oh, you haven't seen them?
No.
I'm going to show you.
Thank you. But I've heard about them and I'm really fascinated because I know the Hawaiians didn't have tools for carving rock. They didn't have iron.
Yeah.
Unless it's soft rock, sandstone or something, but I doubt it. I don't think they have sandstone in Hawaii. It's all volcanic.
Yeah. The thing is, they already estimated that it's between 5 to 600 years old.
No, well, that's nothing. Because, I mean, Hawaiians have been there, if I remember rightly, since 400 BC. The first Hawaiians. So 500.
400 BC.
Yes.
So around like 2,425
yes.
years. Oh,
So 500 years ago, they would kind of rules out another civilization or another group. In my opinion, I mean, yeah, no, it can't be. No. And I mean, they do have carving traditions in wood, but they would have used stone adzes for that. I don't think you can carve stone with stone.
Well, what they say is that estimated to be 5 to 600 years old, though precise dating is difficult.
Yes.
Archaeologists and native Hawaiian cultural practitioners see them as a telling ceremonial or agricultural mo'olelo. Mo'olelo? A story of the place, with the largest figure possibly symbolizing the rising and setting sun.
Okay. And the sun was important in Polynesian culture, as it is in most, of course. Yeah. It's called Ra.
Ra. Isn't that Egyptian?
Yes, funny that, eh?
Yeah. small word, right?
I don't think it's a coincidence.
It's a very small word.
Because it's also in Sanskrit. But I know there was a connection between Indian culture and Egyptian. And I'm pretty sure that way back, Polynesian language has some connection to Sanskrit too.
True.
It's a sidetrack, but an interesting one.
No, but the weird thing about it is that the U.S. Army manages to decide, working with archaeologists and native Hawaiian experts, and public access is restricted.
Okay.
So you cannot go to visit the site. It requires like military ID to get there.
Oh.
I don't know. But people can visit the beach during the low tide.
Oh, okay.
Whatever that means. When is the low tide? When the moon comes up?
Well, no, it happens every 6 hours.
Oh, every 6 hours.
Yeah. The water comes up and the water goes down. Yeah. But as I understand it, this was caused by extra high currents, maybe caused by the tsunamis and things that must have swept a lot of sand away from the rocks and the bay.
Yeah, they think that's the reason. The tsunami and the earthquake in Japan and Russia.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very exciting. But if they are underwater now, to me that implies that they were probably made much longer ago than 500 or 600 years. Because why would you carve carvings underwater?
I like to hear why they estimated 500 to 600 years old. Like, well, based on what?
Yes, exactly. I would say we need to go back to about 10,000 years ago, before the sea level was considerably lower at the end of the Ice Age. And most likely then, that piece of rock was a long way above sea level. I'm just talking logic here, nothing much else.
That's good, actually.
For once.
Common sense. Should have
I really think it's fascinating. I would love to see it. Love to go there and see it.
Well, I'm going to show you a
You're going
couple
to show
of
me a picture.
pictures, then I'm going to play a video for you. So here's how it looks from the aerial view of it.
Okay.
So they're kind of huge. I don't know what the size of them, but as it says, so most experts agree the carvings are ancient native Hawaiian petroglyphs created centuries ago. 6 centuries ago, to be precise. Likely part of ceremonial or a storytelling tradition tied to daily life and environment. The timing of their resurfacing, interpreted through a modern lens, inspires spiritual reflection and environmental awareness, especially among native practitioners. On the conspiracy side, interpretations vary widely, from mythological connections to climate prophecy to fringe theories about lost civilizations. While intriguing, these speculative views lack archaeological support. Whenever speculative views have archaeological support,
no,
whenever
it goes against it, yeah,
and are not accepted by mainstream scholars. Yes,
okay,
like
then,
they would accept any fringe idea.
Then I want to know how they think the Hawaiians made them.
Yeah,
I'm not saying they're not capable, but I know they didn't have any tools for that.
Some believe the resurfacing itself is a spiritual or prophetic message.
Okay.
Native practitioner Glenn Keela interprets the figures as a warning about rising oceans, a concern echoed by locals connecting ancestral mo'olelo to modern climate change.
Okay.
How do you, is that right? Is that the right pronunciation?
Mo'olelo, yeah?
Mo'olelo. Mo'olelo.
It's good.
You can do better. Can you speak like native language of?
No,
Mm,
but I understand a lot of words. And Hawaiian and Maori from New Zealand are very close because they have the same source, which is Tahiti or somewhere near Tahiti.
Mo'olelo.
Good.
All right.
Lovely. You got it, dude.
So, okay, one interpretation attributed to Glenkila connects the presence of fingers in the largest figure with one raised, one lowered, to imagery tied to the demigod Maui.
Maui. Yes. Maui's the person who found New Zealand too.
Huh. Person, huh? Supposed to be demigod.
Well, I think they might have turned him into one. Apparently it was a real person.
Yeah.
Fisherman. And New Zealand's a darn long way from Tahiti, but apparently he's attributed with finding New Zealand, amongst other things.
Anyway, suggesting ancient mythological intent and possibly advanced astronomical knowledge.
I mean, that's crazy. Of course they had. That's how the Polynesians sailed around half the planet. They were brilliant astronomers, amongst other things. Yeah. That's no surprise.
Okay, hidden advanced civilization theories. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
While not mainstream, speculative theories propose these carvings might be the work of a lost ancient civilization. Positing deliberate gestures or symbols as part of a hidden code tied into theories of suppressed history or psychic resonances.
Well, because of the tool thing, I would put my money on ancient civilization of some sort, or ancient culture, anyway. Civilization might be. No, but they would have, no, I take that back. If they can carve rock and carve it so well that it's lasted tens of thousands of years, or at least 10,000 years, well, that's pretty good, isn't it? You know? I mean, when you think that the Polynesians much later didn't have that possibility, that I know of, I might have missed something, but I really doubt it. I'm basing that premise on what I know of Maori culture. They were brilliant at carving wood. They carved it with obsidian and with greenstone. But I'm pretty sure that there's no obsidian or greenstone in. There might be obsidian in Hawaii because it's volcanic, but there's definitely no greenstone. But even with obsidian, you can't carve rock. You can carve wood, but not rock.
Okay. Conspiratorial readings sometimes assert that the sand covering and uncovering is deliberately orchestrated, either by secret government action or supernatural forces, rather than natural tides.
Well, I don't know more or less than anyone else, but I think that sounds like a load of crap to me. I think it's currents caused by the tsunami. God, I'm getting quite logical in my old age, aren't I?
That's good.
Yeah, finally.
You keep me in
I might
check.
reach adulthood before I die at this rate. Come on.
It's good that you keep me in check. Otherwise, I would like go crazy. No, it's deep state. It's the deep state, man.
I mean, or you think about it. What purpose would it serve the military or any other group?
PSYOP?
You don't have to answer that. But
No, I will. PSYOP. Psychological operation.
And what's that going to do for anyone?
To panic.
Oh.
To panic.
Look,
and
it's going to take a lot more to get me
give
to
up
panic.
their powers.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's like, okay, you're my big savior. Save me. You get all the power. I don't want any rights.
Oh, man, I think we've grown past that stage, Money. I hope so. Oh, God. we become so dumb that we would believe that. Oh, okay, maybe we have.
We live on a weird planet.
It's a very diverse planet, I'll give you that.
And it's mostly covered by water.
Yeah.
And we think like we know the world because we know like all the continents. But I don't know how many percentage of the Earth is landmass.
I should know that.
30%, 31%.
Maybe.
Let's see.
I can't imagine it's much more. But I totally know where you're going at this, and I agree. It's like the oceans are so unexplored. We know so little about it.
29%.
Oh, you're good, Marnie.
Yeah.
Gee.
All right.
70
149 million square kilometers of landmass.
Okay.
And the rest is water and ocean and
Wow.
deep sea.
And mysteries.
And I don't think we explore the water more than 3%. It's like
the coastal regions.
The coastal regions that we ships.
Well, even if you think about the vast southern oceans, Atlantic, Indian, and Pacific, there's huge areas. And I guess mainly because it's so cold, not many people have even been to some places, let alone explored them. It's really fascinating. And I know there are all sorts of stories about underwater bases and that, and it's so big that it makes the possibility very, very likely that there's something underwater we don't know about.
Well, NASA first mission and like the whole purpose with NASA was to explore the water undersea, under the ocean.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Allegedly. But I don't know why they stopped with it, and they said, okay, no, we're going to go to this space. We're going to...
Maybe they got
going to go up, down is not... Yeah, they probably found something down there that scared the shit out of them.
Yes, that sounds real. I wouldn't be at all surprised. The naughty aliens came out and said, no, you go away. This is our place. You have the Earth.
It's very strange that we stop exploring the oceans because it's like right here.
Yeah, I know.
Why do we need to explore not like it's bad to explore the space, but why don't we spend money to explore the ocean and figure out like maybe we find like ancient civilizations or settlements or cities that went underwater.
I think that's absolutely very likely. I mean, around my home country, New Zealand, is the continent of Zealandia, which is huge. It's
continent of what?
Zealandia.
Zealandia.
I think it's bigger than Australia. It's very, very large and quite shallow. I mean, the water's quite shallow over it, relatively speaking. And there are myths about the lost continent of Lemuria. And I don't know if it is or not, but it's a possibility when you see how big it is. Which, if I remember rightly, preceded Atlantis. And if that's so, I mean, it's not that long ago geologically. Yeah, I reckon it's a very good chance we would find maybe whole lost civilizations, not just cities, but why not?
Yeah, I think they stopped with it because they found like some type of like a living beings down there, either alien beings or what if like they're not alien, they're interterrestrial. They're just
they're sharing the planet with us.
We share the planet with them.
Well, yes, good point. No, you're right.
Only the surface. And we're not allowed to go down there. And all these bases that they supposedly found, alien bases, it's just them. And they found it more safe and more peaceful to be down there because They have the technology.
Mm.
Because there are whistleblowers, a lot of whistleblowers that talked about these underwater bases. And 3 of these bases are even located,
Okay. Oh.
supposedly.
Mm.
And I'm going to show you and I'm going to read the names. So underwater alien-based theories and notable claims. Amupak, Tampico, Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Locals believe an underwater alien base named Amupak has shielded Tampico from hurricanes since 1967. A 2023 sightings of saucer-shaped UFOs over an oil rig added fuel to the myth.
Oh, good.
Theories include alien-implanted alloy rods on the seafloor creating magnetic protection. Scientists, however, attribute the city calm storm to weather patterns, no extraterrestrial influence.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, the other one is Sycamore Knoll. Do you want to read it?
But that's yeah, in a minute. That's where the tic tac activity happens.
Yeah.
A natural underwater formation located 2,000 feet below the surface, about 6.6 miles off Malibu, originally visible on Google Earth in 2014, but removed by 2025.
So they removed it from Google Map.
Yeah, wow. This disappearance has stirred speculation of cover-up. Well, yeah, that sounds like a cover-up if you can't see it. But I mean, that's always, that I know of, off the coast there's always been a very active place for, especially the TikToks, tags, which I don't believe them. Alien, I think they're ours.
I think they're both.
Oh, that's a possibility.
I think we have man-made Tic Tacs and alien Tic Tacs.
Okay.
I think they got the model from them.
Yeah, that's possible. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
They got the reverse engineered one of them.
But I know that.
Or they were in contact with them and then they got the technology from them.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
But even earlier, I know that it's always been a lot of sightings around that area. Yeah.
So Reddit users have described it as a large anomalous area that later vanished, possibly just normal seafloor geology or mapping artifact. And there was like congressional and political attention to it. You know, Lauren Boebert and others have questioned whether the U.S. government is hiding information about underwater alien bases. Experts at congressional hearing like Tim Gallaudet, Luis Elizondo, and others said they were unaware of any confirmed basis, which is, it's not a lie, but it's not telling the truth.
Yes, yeah.
Just, you know, although they did confirm UAP, unidentified anomalous phenomena, detection in oceans. So if you detect a UAP in the ocean and then it disappears, it goes under, it's very possible there is a base down there.
Yeah.
And when you see that activity repeatedly, it goes down. You go, why would it go to the ocean? Just to check it out?
Yeah.
All right.
That's fascinating.
So these two sites, these two locations. That,
I don't think they're so far from each other either, if I remember rightly. Where
coast of Mexico and Malibu, no.
Well, Malibu's almost on the border. Well, nearly, you know. San Diego's not so far away. I don't know. It feels kind of normal for me somehow. I'm not surprised to hear that. And I think we're probably all over the place, you know, actually. Yeah, I'll leave it at that point. Otherwise, I'll say something dumb.
No, go ahead.
No, it's okay.
I love to hear it.
Well, earlier we have done the thing on Lacerda and the half reptilian people that live in the earth. I just come to light. I've just heard from other sources things that back up her story, Lacerda's story about their civilization, and actually sounds even more advanced than what she implied. So I'm just wondering if these underwater bases and the half reptilians may be one and the same thing. You know, that's the bases might just be entrances to their underground world. You know, it mightn't be an actual base, but just like a door, as it were, or
Yeah, that's possible.
you know, however they get in. They probably don't have doors, but they might have a lock system, or they might have an energy portal that they can pass through. That's probably more realistic. Yeah, that was the dumb stuff I was going to say.
No. That wasn't dumb.
Yeah, no, I realized that when I said it. That wasn't dumb at all.
There is a lot that we're not aware of
Yes.
that's happening.
What I also learned from my other source was that these people really don't want to have contact with us. Not that they despise us or anything, but their level of development is so many light years ahead of us that it's really hard to have a connection point.
I think they had they tried to like make contact before.
Well, that's what Lacerda did, wasn't it, too? Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the means.
But there's nothing in it for them. That's what I mean.
I think, there is something for them to keep the planet going.
Yeah.
Did you know? I'm not, there is no proof for it, but I've heard like we have attempted to start a nuclear war 700 times.
What?
700 times we pushed that button. Different government.
That's outrageous.
Sorry. Different government, different countries. 700 times. And it's been stopped by these forces.
Yeah.
So it's not the lack of effort or trying from our side to fuck this shit up completely.
Well, that's a different sort of contact. I mean, that I understand completely, yeah. Because what happens on the surface is going to affect them too, of course. Very much.
You were talking about this Chinese podcast that you were listening to with B Song.
Oh, sure.
Give us a breakdown of it. My Chinese folks.
This was yesterday.
You're on it.
Yeah. He's an amazing guy. He speaks so fast that the words are a blur, even if they were a blur anyway, because I can't understand Chinese. Whew, I better just backtrack in my mind. Okay, it's about Second World War, about Hitler before he became a maniac, sort of in the early days of his time in ruling. It seems that some of the extraterrestrial beings, I don't know which ones, were very upset about the Rothschild family hogging all the money on the planet. And somehow Hitler was called in then too to kind of sort them out, which ended up getting way out of hand and taking all the Jewish people. And at that point, he seems to have, Hitler, lost the plot completely and turned into the monster that he did. But it seems that up until that time, he might have had extraterrestrial support. Not to kill all the Jews, but to take care of Rothschild.
Didn't the guy mention what type of alien race?
No. Well, he might have, but it didn't come through in the translation.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to remember it all. That was the starting point, that Hitler had the alien support until he lost the plot somewhere and turned into what he became.
And what happened after the war?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get to that.
Was it like they escaped to...
Somehow there must have still been alien connection with the Nazis, because in the story he was talking about, yes, a Nazi base in Antarctica, and that's where most of the leaders actually ended up when things turned to custard. And the bit I know about this was, I know that a little later, Admiral Byrd was sent to Antarctica to research the story and find out what was there, and really basically got pushed back by alien craft. And when he reported this...
Operation High Jump.
Thank you, yes. If I remember these details right too, if I remember... he reported all this back to authorities, and I don't know if he mysteriously died or vanished, but something not so good happened to him shortly afterwards. Yeah. And according to this Chinese podcast, that the base or whatever it is still there to this day.
So they have a breakaway civilization there.
I guess, yeah.
Highly advanced.
Well, I guess. They've got technology anyway. I don't know how advanced they are, but that was the crux of what I can remember from the intense translation I was listening to yesterday. It gives a totally different spin on Second World War. It really does.
It's such a muddy water. Conspiracies, half-truth from government.
Yeah.
Such a muddy water.
And I want to say, Moni, when I started talking about this just now, my head started really spinning. Like, there are forces that might not be wanting us to talk about this. It's gone now, but there a while back there was, wow.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe that we are better left deceived than just believe like, oh yeah, no, we are alone in this universe. We are the only intelligence beings. This is our planet.
Isn't it a bit pretentious of us to call ourselves intelligent with all the dumb shit that we do?
No, I mean, like if you're a normal day-to-day guy and you say that, I will be like, yeah, okay, that works for you. But when you hear it from a scientist or physicist or astronomer or someone like that with the credential, and then you're like, really? Like that's the furthest your imagination can go? With all the knowledge, everything that you know, everything that you studied, that's your assumption that we are alone. The possibility, where are they?
That's pretty dumb.
Yeah, it's like if there are alien lives or intelligence life out there, where are they? It's like, what about all the sightings, everything that is happening that you cannot fucking explain? How do you want like someone come and sit and have a coffee with you and like with a weird shape or whatever to tell you that? But they want that. They want a biological evidence.
Yeah.
So they
I do understand that, but I do know a thing or two about the rules of the cosmos, and for them, I'm not talking for all life forms now, but the more highly evolved ones that are here to support us, it's a ground rule that you don't interfere, because we are here to do our own learning and grow and move on. And if we ask for help, we'll get it, but otherwise they stay in the background. And there are a lot of people, and myself included, that do have contact daily. It's my job, working with beings in other dimensions, and I'm not unique by any means. So there is contact. It's just I don't go and have a coffee with a lizard or anything, but it's just as real when you move into other dimensions.
Try to explain that to Neil deGrasse Tyson. Yeah.
So, there are different, what I want to say is there are different levels of this, and that is very deliberate from the higher realms to support us but leave us alone.
If you just switch domain between like alien life and just, it's the same concept that how they manipulate the public mind with propaganda. Just switch the topic of alien whatever existence to like war in Gaza.
Yeah.
And how they pursue that, how they manipulate the news and everything that to, create their own agenda. Like, oh, Israel is just defending itself and things like that. And at some point it gets out of hand, and it's like there are people, American, that comes from those camps, those food aids or whatever camps, and then they come and confess like, no, we as American that responsible for distributing the food, we shoot at them. And then you're like, okay, so it's not, you know what I mean? It's just the approach to manipulate and make you think something and do something else under the radar. So I think there is a lot going on, and some of it is, as I said, PSYOP, psychological operation, and whatever new discovery or new, and like when you hear the news that says like, oh, there is a very huge object, interstellar object, coming towards our solar system, entering it, and then you're like, is it? Like, should I believe it, or should I be excited about something, or like, is this just like I'm trying to be manipulated, or like think like, oh, it might be like an alien invasion or whatever, you know what I mean? Even though they like the trajectory of it is like supposed to pass exactly when this is like when the sun is between us and the object, so it might not be even visible. Not to the naked eye, but with the telescope you cannot see it because it's passed by the other side of the sun.
Yes, I understand. Yeah.
Supposedly. But when you hear it, have you heard about that object, interstellar?
Vaguely.
Yeah.
I kind of ignored it a bit.
Yeah, it's 3 times bigger than Moa.
Oh.
You have heard about Moa, right?
Yes.
It was another interstellar object.
Yeah.
So let me just show you here. So 3I Atlas, also known as C2025N1 and previously as A11PL3Z, is an interstellar comet discovered by the Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System Station at Rio Hurtado, Chile on 1st July 2025. So it's pretty recent.
Yeah.
When it was entering the inner solar system at a distance of 4.5 astronomical units from the sun. So it's huge.
Yes, yeah.
And it's not going to get close to Earth, supposedly.
Oh, good. I'm pleased to hear that.
Yeah.
We had enough to think about at the moment.
That would be the end.
Yeah.
So yeah, just the fact that we don't know what is happening, and we kept in dark about all this stuff. There are conspiracies, there are whistleblowers, and it's annoying as fuck to hear all this stuff and not be able to prove any of them. Not be able to like, because it's one thing to make your own mind, but it's another thing to have it established.
Yes. Yeah.
Have it like a established narrative, and everybody can then like, get together and like pushed aside their differences and like, okay, yeah, we are a race. There are other races. I think it changed. It's a biggest paradigm shift that can happen to humanity. If you realize, like, we're not alone. These advanced entities from higher dimensions, from our dimensions, they're watching us. They're trying to help us, but they're not gonna interfere until we're ready. And then instead of believing in some type of taboo religion, or you know what I mean, like have everything inside out, we understand, okay, we are carry the God, the spirit, the consciousness, the whole thing within us, and we share it kind of, but we don't understand. We have our individual isolated mind. We have our ego, but that's not all. That's just like a layer of this existence that we're experiencing. And then we can connect. We can commune. We can feel like we are part of a bigger ecosystem.
Yes.
The one, the consciousness, the source.
Yes.
And all this disconnection, all this, like, you know, envy, greed, these type of feelings come from that disconnect.
Yes.
Because you feel disconnected and you're like, oh, okay, it's all about me then.
Yeah.
Let's get as much as I can.
But if you stop there for a minute, I'm totally in agreement with you. But if there's any conspiracies floating around the last few thousand years, to me, that's a very real one. That politics and churches have wanted to keep us from feeling the oneness, because then they lose control. I'm very sad about that. To me, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but to me, that's just a common fact. It's what's happened and is happening too. Anything that creates division is trying to do that, take us away from the oneness. And anything that gives us unity, then you know you're on the right track.
True.
And if you look at most politicians' strategies, especially when they're having elections, they will try and say, well, look, these guys here, they're going to come and get you and make you they're going to take your lollies away, you know. If you vote for me, I'll make sure I protect you from them. Or my opponent, they're bad, you know, they're terrible people. Look at all the stuff they've done. I mean, that's all division stuff, isn't it? How many politicians turn around and say, well, look, why don't we all join together and work as a team, even with the opposition, and make this planet great? Sound familiar? I was being a bit ironic there, but making a point. To me, that would be amazing to see that paradigm shift that you're suggesting, that we all can realize we don't need competition, we don't need to kill each other, don't need to push each other down, we're all one and the same. You know, just imagine if you could shift that overnight, dude. My God.
I think this fight is, as you said before, it's like we shouldn't wait for a government or like a public authorities to do that for us.
No.
We can do it ourselves.
Never. Absolutely. Yeah.
We can start like just, you know.
The system is way too entrenched in itself. The political system, I mean, but also religious ones, where any religion that says you must come to us to find God, you know, like we own God, and you know, it's not part of you, but you come to us and we'll give you a little taste. I mean, that's the whole crux of most religions. So no, we cannot expect to find any leadership from religions or from politics, because it's just so ingrained, you know. It'll be a do-it-yourself process.
It's Khazarian mafia.
I heard that name before.
Khazarian Mafia, man. All right. Let's end on that. Let's hope for the awakening in humanity.
Yes, dude.
More than anything else.
Yeah. It's, I mean, we can start it here and now. Each one of us. Just be the best version of yourself. Be kind. Be loving unconditionally. We can do it right here and now. You know, it starts with each one of us, not someone out there.
Or open contact from alien being.
Yeah, well, that will come in time too, of course. Yeah. Well, the outer versions, the inner ones are still here anyway, already. You know. Great, mister. That's a good note to finish on. Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching. Drop a comment, like, share the video with your friends. And until the next time, thank you.
Thank you, Mani.